Let's begin. So today we will discuss the growing concern about excessive internet use, how it impacts our lives, and what we can do about it. So unplugging for a brighter future, internet and social media addiction. In today's world, most people are online, and internet and social media addiction has become a serious problem. Studies show that many people struggle with spending too much time on the internet. Psychologists around the world are worried that more and more people are getting lost in the virtual world without realizing the danger. Many don't think about the risk until the excessive use of the internet starts to harm almost every part of their lives: family, work, relationship, and studies. In this presentation, we will discuss the signs of addiction, who is most at risk, the effects of overusing the internet, and some findings from a study done at our school. So now, we are living in a highly connected world where almost everyone is online. But this also depends on the age of the person. So here we can see the results from the Digital Ethics Centro and about internet usage by age. So overall, internet usage among people aged 16 and 74 is 83% and 70.3 using the internet daily. The 16 and 24 age group has the highest internet usage with 99.1%, and using the internet 96.4% using it daily. Adults age 25 and 34 also show very high usage. It's 99.4. Yes, and the usage is 96.4. And in the age group 55 and 64, 70.9 use the internet, but only 53%, about 54% use it daily. Internet usage dropped significantly among the 65 and 74 age group, with only 46% and using the internet, only 33% using it daily. Now, signs that help you to recognize internet addiction. So here we see some common signs, and let's look. Excessive concern about the internet. People constantly think about being online. Tormenting thoughts about online activities. Persistent thoughts about missing out on online activities. Increased time spent aimlessly browsing. Time online grows without purpose. Less involved in other activities. Less involvement in offline hobbies, we can say like this. Getting worse of professional activities and results. Internet use starts to negatively affect work and studies. And the last one, dysfunctional and unhealthy relationship. Relationships suffer due to the distraction and isolation caused by the addiction. Oh, sorry. Addiction risk groups. Certain groups are more at risk of becoming addicted to the internet. And this include people who have communication problems, lonely and shy, desperate, introverted or neurotic, and low self-esteem. Risk of having internet addiction. Here we see a table that shows the age groups most at risk of developing internet addiction. As we can see, the highest risk is for teenagers, age 13 and 17. So you see 73%, and also the second place, 18-24 years old, also very high, 71%. Most of the time is spent. Importantly, teenagers are at particularly high risk due to the amount of time they spend online. So these are three things: communication, social networks, and games. Now, consequences of internet addiction. The consequences of internet addiction can be serious, affecting both mental and physical well-being. Some of the key issues include poor sense of time, losing track of hours spending online, inability to control behavior, struggling to limit internet use, shame and guilt, feeling of embarrassment over excessive use, physical pain, body discomfort due to long hours spent on devices, avoiding communication, preferring online interaction over face-to-face communication, and sleep deprivation, so staying up late due to online activities. So this is data analysis that we did in our school. Okay. So we present a study done at our school, 135 respondents, age 15, 17 years old, and all these students took part in the survey. There were 14 questions, so here we see the results. So the first question is, how do social networks affect your self-expression? And we see the answers: very negatively, negatively, don't affect, positively, and very positively. So as you can see, 51.4% of respondents feel that social networks don't affect their self-expression, and 31.4% affect positively. Next one. How do social networks affect the quality of your sleep? So you see the result. Don't affect 47.6%, negatively 26.7%, and positively 12.4%. How does social media affect your bad mood? So almost half of students said that don't affect their bad mood, 44.8%, and 33.3% reported that social media positively affect their bad mood. And only the small part, negatively, only 8.6%. How does social media affect your mood? Most respondents, 43.8%, indicate that social media does not affect, 38.1% positively affect, and 15.2% very positively. Do I have to smile? Okay. How do social networks affect your identity? A majority of respondents, 62.9, so almost 63%, feel that social networks do not affect their identity. And about 18% affect positively. Let's move on. How do social networks affect your fear of missing out on events or news? FOMO, yes? So, in question 6, most people, 70%, state that social networks do not affect their fear of missing out. And only and 17% positively impacted. Okay, so and only a small portion shows negatively only. Yes, it's I think 3.8%. How do social networks affect the evaluation of your appearance? So you see the results. Don't affect 61%, positively 20%, and very negative 3.8%. We can't see here the numbers. How do social networks influence the assessment of other person's appearance? So the result show 60% don't affect, 21% positively. How do social networks affect your sense of community? 29.5 positively and 56.2 don't affect. How do social networks affect the spread of bullying? So a significant portion of almost 43% believe that social networks do not affect the spread of bullying. Meanwhile, 27.6% think that social networks contribute negatively to the spread of bullying, and 19% very negatively. How do social networks affect your relationships in real life? So 61% don't affect, and 22.9% positively affect their relationship in real life. How does social media affect your anxiety? So 67.6% don't affect, 12.4% positively, and 8.6% very positive. How do social networks affect your emotional state? So, as you can see, more than half, 56.2% of respondents feel that social networks don't affect their emotional state. 22.9% positively affect, and 11.4% negatively affect their emotional state. And the last one, how does social media affect your loneliness? And the answer is 59% of respondents claim that social media don't affect their loneliness, and 19% positively, and almost 11% very positively. So here we see the conclusion. Yes? According to recent scientific researches, 99.9% of teenagers use the internet and addiction of internet exists.
And by the way, I should add that according to our survey, our teenagers think that they are not addicted. And the research, you see that they say that it doesn't affect them and they feel all right, but actually they don't say the truth. They don't want to say the truth. So that's a gap between the research survey results and the real results.
Yes, please.
And if we would make an interview with the teachers, the responses would be quite different. Because as the teachers, we see the problem, but the interview, the writing form of interview was made by
Or
students.
they think that they don't.
They don't have any problems with internet.
No affection.
Yeah, they believe.
They believe it.
They believe they don't have.
Okay, so COVID-19 has had a significant influence on the rise of digital addiction, with various factors contributing to the increased dependence on digital devices during the pandemic. So I think that we all agree with this, yeah? Okay, the third one, digital addiction, particularly through the internet and social media, can have profound emotional and psychological effects on individuals. The nature of addiction often leads to a range of negative emotions, mental health issues, and disruption in a person's emotional well-being. Okay, and Mariampoles VET Center study revealed that young people themselves do not feel dependent on the internet and do not perceive the threats it poses. This suggests a gap between actual usage patterns and the awareness of potential risks associated with the excessive internet use, such as addiction, mental health issues, and social isolation.
My name is Alejandra and I'm 13, and like on a daily basis I go on my phone like in the morning and I'll check my Instagram, Snapchat, Kick, Twitter, Tumblr, Vine, go to school and I come back and I'll go on Netflix and I'll go to my room and I'll listen to like Pandora, Spotify, I'll play my Xbox, like Grand Theft Auto and Call of Duty, and that's about it. If I would add up all the time I use, I think I would spend about 7 to 8 hours every day. When I'm on social media, I feel like I know what's going on. You do feel a little connected and like what people are up to. I post pictures or videos, I'll comment on stuff. I don't think I'm addicted to it, my phone. I think it's kind of a leash though, because you always have to be on it. And when I hear buzz, I'm like, oh, I have friends.
I'm Sasha, I'm 16 years old. Currently I have the Xbox 360, MacBook Pro laptop, the iPad, the old Xbox, a Samsung Galaxy smartphone, and the PlayStation 4. I like to play a lot of different video games on the console, on my PS4 when I get home, and then I just, veg out sometimes and play. I have, first-person shooter like Call of Duty or Battlefield, and we also have a baseball game that I've been playing. I absolutely think that there is an addictive quality to video games. Sometimes I'll just keep going if I really want to level up in a video game.
Usually when I do my homework, when I get home, I'll either come in my room, listen to music, or I'll go to the living room and watch TV while I do my homework. if I'm like reading something and I get distracted from TV, or like I'll pause it, or I'll turn off the music, and like I'll go through the problem again or whatever I'm working on, because I guess I was just a little distracted.
If I'm doing my homework on my laptop, I might be also having conversations with my friends, or intermittently checking my phone. Sometimes if I just get too bored of my homework, I might play like Candy Crush or something. When I was younger, I could go much longer without using media, but when I'm in an environment that has a lot of media and all my friends are on media, then I find it hard to kind of resist.
Something that Toby will never understand.